What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fish Hex. Today I'm going to be talking about marine pier media, and then I'll be adding a second marine pier block to my reef sump. Now, I'm just going to get into a little bit of detail of what marine pier is, the benefits of it, and then I'm going to show you the process I take to add that block. Alright guys, so let's get into it. What is marine pier? Now, marine pier is a ceramic media that has a very high surface area for bacteria to grow on. Now, the block that you see here is a 8-inch by 8-inch by 4-inch block, and it has 23,000 square feet of surface area for bacteria to grow. That's a ton. Basically, I believe they said that this block is rated for a 500-gallon tank, but yeah, that's a ton of surface area. So why would you need that in your reef tank? Well, if you guys remember seeing my system, I don't really have that much rock in the main display. I have 3 pillars there, allowing a lot of open space for the fish to grow, but it really doesn't provide a lot of rock for beneficial bacteria to grow. So one of these marine pier blocks will provide that surface area for the bacteria to break down ammonia into nitrites, and then nitrites into nitrates, and then to a smaller degree nitrates will be completely processed out into the CO2 gas. Now that's at a smaller rate. This block will allow me to expand my surface area, providing better filtration for the tank. Now, why do I choose to add a second one? Now, as you guys see in the quarantine tank, I'm adding 2 more fish here within the next month. Well, in the next 6 months, I plan on adding 3 fish every 4 months. They might be smaller fish or whatever, but I really want to start adding a lot more fish to this system. So while I'm doing that, I plan on adding 5 more of these marine pier blocks in the sump and removing the rubble rock that's currently in there. So that's what my plan is. I really want to have a lot of surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow, to process any of that extra waste that will come from having a much higher bio load with fish. Now, because I like to have a lower nutrient system, I feel that this is going to aid me in that process. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into how I add this block. Alright guys, let's go ahead and open up the box here. Alright. Comes in a bag. Toss the box out of the side there. Now there's a lot of small particles. Get the vacuum cleaner ready. And you'll see why I like to rinse off my block. You got all the small particles there in the bag. Now they're just flaking off. So what I'm going to do is just kind of set it in the RO water for a few minutes, soak it. Just kind of get off some of that extra. And I'll show you guys the water here in a second, but you'll see how dirty it is from the little fine particles. So, cloudy. I probably should have showed you the water beforehand, but yeah, it's definitely cloudy. Alright. It's very brittle. Just kind of flakes off. Now I'll let this sit for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back and put it in the sump. Alright guys, welcome back. I just went ahead and removed one of the refugium lights just because it was a tight fit, and I want to make sure I don't destroy the block trying to get in the refugium. So first things first, we're just going to drain out this water. It's kind of built up in it. You see it holds a ton of water, which is great. Alright, you could literally hold it here for probably 10 minutes and it will still be draining the water out. So let's go ahead and get this in. My goal is to put them this way and then remove the rubble rock as I go, or as I add these marine pier blocks. So let's get this in here. Set it in there. Now it's going to be sitting on some macroalgae, but that's okay. So as you can see, it fits great. I definitely have room to actually put another one this way, or smaller ones if I really wanted to, but that might be a little overkill. But yeah guys, so plan is just going to keep adding them as I go, and I'll pick up a few more of them here in the next couple months, and we'll just keep the process going. Alright, so I appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Peace.